Hello.
Science will reveal
Today we're
the
going to be
truth.
doing a VOD review of some Overwatch gameplay that might get uploaded to my YouTube if it comes out well. I don't know how the audio is going to sound or how good of a job I'm going to do at it. But if it's good, we'll upload it. This is a match on Dorado we're going to be looking at, and specifically we're going to be looking at some Mercy gameplay. We'll be checking out this Mercy player, seeing what types of things she does to help her team win the match, things that maybe she does effectively that help her have a high impact on the match, or things that she does ineffectively that are hamstringing her impact or making it her less effective. Before we start, though, I want to talk about the team comps because those matter a lot when you're playing Mercy, specifically because Mercy is a deep hero that likes to pocket the DPS a lot and support their gameplay. It's not really efficient on Mercy to just be like sticking with tanks and like pocketing tanks. Like your other healer gets a little bit of the focus to keep them alive when they are pressured, but most specifically the DPS are going to need your heal, and they're specifically, or above all, going to want your damage boost a lot because that ability is really good on them. But when I look at this comp, when you're running a Sombra and a Symmetra, there isn't really, like, neither of these DPS super want a pocket or are super pocketable. Like the Sombra definitely is going to want to be like in the backline sometimes and farming EMPs and looking for hack targets, and is going to be more mobile. And the Mercy is not going to it's not efficient for Mercy to stay with the Sombra always. She's more mobile. She's moving around too much, and she's going to spots where it's too dangerous for Mercy to be. And the Symmetra doesn't really need it either because she's just a beam character. And while that can be efficient at moments, it's not as effective as pocketing, say, an Asher or Hanzo, who have like Storm Arrow and Dynamite, which are like high damage abilities that you break a lot of thresholds by damage boosting. Like Hanzo can like kill a lot of things with damage boosted Storm Arrows, and the Ash Dynamite getting damage boosted is super efficient, but the Symmetra just doesn't have those kinds of abilities. But in this comp, I still think it would be correct to pocket your Symmetra mostly and stay with her and help her damage boost. That could help break shields faster. If she's got the high charge beam, that damage could just get even crazier. So while there isn't a clear pocket target, I think Symmetra is going to want your focus the most in terms of being an effective Mercy. Playing Mercy with these two is not the best choice, but it can work. And in this comp, I would say Symmetra is going to get the focus mostly. Some other considerations are your Sigma, maybe boosting him when he's ulting. It doesn't boost the ult, but you can boost the follow-up hyperspheres. And you can boost the lift too, but not the slam, if you didn't know that. The lift that does 50 damage can be boosted, but not the slam. As well as damage boosting your Coalescence could also be effective when that's going on. Another thing with this comp I want to talk about is, like, in terms of win conditions, is you're playing a Sombra comp, which does rely heavily on the EMP fights and winning fights with the EMP. So when the EMP goes off, it's going to be somewhat crucial and important where you're focusing your efforts. Like, your damage boost is very important in helping secure EMP kills, like, efficiently. Like, it still could happen without it, but you damage boosting, like, a Sombra or a Sim during the EMPs to really finish off a target who's been EMP'd and is vulnerable will be, like, super efficient. Like, that aspect of teamwork will make the EMPs all that more successful. I mean, if it's an EMP bomb, then it's not as relevant. That could be a good combo with this comp, but if there's non-bomb EMPs that need follow-up, either boosting the Sombra or the Symmetra, or maybe even the Sigma with the Hyperspheres to follow up on it, could be important. So we're just gonna get started. That's the comps and kind of things I think are going to be important in this gameplay. So this is fine. I think that not TPing immediately is good, because there could be up here any amount of, there isn't, because you can see, but like there could be a McCree or like a Sigma or something like on this corner that could be waiting, and if you both get stunned or rocked or something, then it's just bad. So like delaying your TP entry is fine here, but I still think you should take the TP when you don't. This is not good.
I'm taking him.
Wait, do you not have a... This could be a mistake. Yeah, I don't think... Do you not have a teleport button bound? Because that would be... Maybe I didn't notice that. Oh. I can't tell, but if you don't, then you need to have one, because you want to be with the sim here. Like, look, you're already, like, this is not that efficient. Like, sure, it's fine, you're not dying, and it's early in the map, so it's like, there isn't anything crazy you could be doing, but, like, just +1ing with that sim would be efficient. To, like, get some high ground control, get some map control in that sense, because... And, like, yeah, you're healing your Mora, but these characters are fine. They don't need your pocket. Oh, but your sim died, yeah. Let's talk about this, because this is a great learning moment. I already kind of said, you should go with the sim here, but look. Like, these characters are fine. They have the Mora. They're not going to die. But look at this. Yeah. See? She gets antied. Well, ant-slept. She actually gets destroyed. But she definitely would have gotten this kill. This Ana's like 10 health. Had you been with her. Or like, she's like 30 health. She's like a bar and a half. Had you been with her. But this Ana is probably going to live now because she gets smoked. Oh, we killed the Ana, which is good. But you could be up here with the sim is the important part. And now look what's happening. This is actually bad. Their DPS have 2 for O to your DPS in kills. Like, yeah, you got the Ana, which is probably a more important kill than either the DPS. Like, maybe combined. Like, maybe losing 2 DPSs in the early fight, especially mobile ones, is okay if you kill the Ana, which is, like, the most important backline hero to get the frag on. Unless they're running, like, a Mercy with, like, res and stuff. But, like, the Ana kill is huge, but look. Look, you even thought about wanting to res these guys. And this is the learning moment I want to talk about. Is, like, their DPS have... And their Lucio comes, so it's, like, even stronger now. Have fully taken control of this side of the map. Like, this high ground is theirs if they wanted it. In this Mega... The Mega's hacked, but, like... It's not going to matter much with the 2 DPS here. And you're in a bad spot now, like... You can just tell. Like, look at this. Yeah, you're looking, yeah. See? And if the enemy plays this right, and I bet you they won't because it's a low-rated game. I can just see what's going to happen here. Like, well, yeah, look, this Sig's going to get a kill. This will actually be a huge kill, yep. But if the enemy plays that right, you should all be dead. Like, you should be dead. He's still gonna... Oh, he misses again, because... Wow. Oh, look at this. I'm focusing a lot on the overall match. I want to talk about specifically what you could do on Mercy, because that's what the VOD's about. I'll just back it up one tick. Like, pistoling here is fine, but... Again, the overall theme of this first fight, and why the first fight goes so poorly, is because you're not with the sim. And it seems like a small detail, but it actually swings, like, she dies and has low success on this side of the map because there's no support with them. Like, 2 of your teammates are on this side of the map, the Sombra and the Symmetra, and no support is with them. Which can be fine at times, but in that case, like, there's nothing else critical for you to be doing, so you could have been with her. And then she dies, and then this flank should just lead to more kills, but it doesn't. Here you're pistoling for a little bit long. You should put the pistol away and try and fly. Like, you could have lived, is what I'm getting at. If you weren't so focused on gunning him down. Like, just fly to safety or to behind cover or something. You're just out in the open pistoling, which is what gets you killed. And now your team wants to push, but they're handicapped in doing so because you're not there yet. But you're still going to win this fight. The Sig got huge kills late. Now, another point here. Oh, let's play it. Yes. I didn't even need to look to see that there was a Tracer in this part of the map. And she's here. But 5 seconds ago, she was here. Like, right next to you. And she's half and running, which is the reason why it's not a threat to you. But had she been equipped with resources and full health, and you had not heard her, she probably would have one-clipped you. Oh, she'll show. I know I keep backing up a lot, but these are good learning points.
Thank you. I heard you.
She's right. She is very close. Not for long, but I heard it, and the point I'm making is that you should be able to hear that and react to it. Like, you should be looking,
Engaged.
at the very least, to see, like, what kind of threat there is. Like, you'll benefit that she's just running, but if she was not running there, she would have easily been able to pressure and kill you. Again, another thing. Like, you're eager to come and heal these characters who are playing aggressive positions, which is important, but look what you've done to yourself with your fly. You're in the even your Sigma, like your main tank, he's not always a main tank, but in this comp he's the main tank, is in a much more defensive position than you, and you're in like the most aggressive position out of all your teammates, which is super dangerous on Mercy. And look, it does. And look, I bet you're gonna get out. Yep. But again, one more time. The reason you get out is not because like. You would not think, you're not going to think of it as a huge mistake because you got out. That's only because the enemy is not, like, they're missing you, is essentially it. Like, this is super dangerous, but, like, you should be dead here. In a good lobby, because this is low rated, you're going to be fine, but in a good lobby, you're very dead. And look, the reason why you're so dead is, look, this is very illustrative of why you need to cancel your Guardian Angels. With this Ana, sees a free Mercy kill. She could easily shoot you. This Genji also sees a free Mercy kill and has dash. Like, he should just be all-inning you here, especially since he sees the Doom ready to help. Like, that should just be a kill that they're gonna go for. Well, he's just gonna miss it, but you should be dead if that guy wasn't plotting out his own. It super matters. Like, it's good that you want to, like I said, it's great that you want to fly to these people and help heal and damage reduce their aggressive positions, but you need to cancel your flight before you like overshoot, which is what you did, and you ended up here, which is like a spot you can't live there on Mercy if they know what they're doing. Damage boosting Sig is like fine. Damage boosting your Cole helps you get a kill. This is good. Let's see how we fight second.
You needed a doctor?
There's some like consistent themes that I saw at first point that need to be like, one is you need to mind your positioning. Like standing out in the open is really bad. I'm going to try and focus more on that as this spot continues, talking about where you could be. And secondly is plus oneing on Mercy with the DPS is the most efficient use of your time. Like boosting a Sim or boosting a Sombra as they do something is going to lead to a lot more kills than like pocketing a tank or just playing like a really conservative position. Like yeah, enough. Like all the way back to the first fight when you went with the Sim. Like yeah, your position was safe, but that's not really going to win you a game. Like playing just super conservative all the time. You need to be like with the DPS, looking for kills, looking for damage boost opportunities, not just like passively healing a tank and like playing safe in the backline. Although there are times for that,
Teleporter online.
that is very important to not